Okay, guys, this is 9.2, page 104 in your notes, lines of best fit and equations to fit that line of best fit. So I'm going to go through the steps that you need to follow to construct the scatter plot and find an equation and then come up with an answer to a conjecture. Okay, so you have all these points 0, 10, 20, all the way to 100, and these points 47.3 all the way to 77.1. So what you do is you come over and you plot the points. So 0, 47.3 is approximately there, and then 10 to the right, up 50, right there following this set of points, and then 20, 54.1, and you estimate that dot would be there, then 30, and then up to 59.7, which is just before 60. And you keep going, 40 up to 62.9, 50 to the right up to 68.2, which is approximately there, just below 70. And then 60 to the right, and then up to 69.7, a little bit higher than that dot. And then 70 to the right, and up to 70.8. 80 to the right, up to 73.7, 90 to the right, up to 75.4, and then 100 to the right, up 77.1. Now, after you put all the dots, then you're going to draw this line in. And what I did is try to draw it so that there's a few points on the line, a couple 1, 2 above below the line, and I had 3 above the line. These I consider all almost on the line. Okay, that's how you would draw that in. Then what I did is picked out 2 points that were on the line when I drew it, which were these 2 points. So that gives you an estimate of how that slope's going to be, and then you have your y-intercept, which is your starting point right here. So you drew the scatter plot. Then you drew a line of best fit. So it tries to fit the points the best it can, a couple above, a couple below the line, above and below the line, and then try to get a bunch of them on the line. Now, when you write an equation, it is the equation in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Your y, if you remember, is your y-intercept. That is the point 0 blank. So if we look over here, 0 up to 47.3, here is our y-intercept exactly, and based on this line. I had it go through that point and that point. I mean, they're really close points. So I did have it go through that. Sometimes it goes through there, sometimes it doesn't. And that's not necessarily the case, it always is the case. So we're going to change this question mark to 0, 47.3. That's going to be your y-intercept. Okay? Then you find your slope by picking out, after you drew the line, picking out 2 points that ended up being on that line of best fit, which is the point 1050 and 8073.7. Now you can't just pick at any point. You have to draw that line of best fit, and then whatever 2 points it ends up falling on, that's 2 points you would pick and estimate. So remember, we label our points x1, y1, x2, y2, and we find the slope by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 is 73.7. So we're going to write 73.7 minus y1 is 50 divided by x2, which is 80, minus x1, which is 10. Now we're going to simplify that. So if you have a graphing calculator, you can use that. If you don't have a graphing calculator, just do each numerator and denominator. So alpha F1, enter, and then I could put 73.7 minus 50. But if you don't have a graphing calculator, you just do 73 minus 50 and put an answer down, divided by 80 minus 10, which is in the denominator, and you get 0.338. Okay, which is an estimate of the slope. Okay, now we're going to substitute those values. B right there, it's 47 point, because this is B, 0B is your y-intercept. We're going to put that number here in for B, and this number in for M, sorry. So my equation is y equals 0.3 0.38. Excuse me, I got to go up. Sorry. So my equation is going to be y equals, m is 0.338, so 0.338, then x plus my b. My b is here, which is 47.3. Remember, we changed the question mark to whatever that was, which is our y-intercept, which is right there. Okay, 47.3. We're now going to use this. It says use the equation to make a conjecture about the life expectancy for a person born in the year 2020. So this says years since 1990. So this is 1990, then 10 years after that, then 20, then 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 2020. Okay, so this would be 1990, then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1990. This would be the year 2000. 110 would be 2010. 120 would be 2020. So we're going to say 120 is what we're going to put in for our x. Okay? So we write y equals, I'm going to put it over here, y equals 0.338 times 120 plus 47.3. So then I'm going to work that out on my calculator. So 0.338 times 120 plus 47.3, and my answer is 87.86. Now let's see what that means. Use the equation to make a conjecture about the life expectancy of a person born in 2020. So a person born in 2020, the life expectancy is 87.86 years. And that's how you would work all of that out. Good luck.